Good morning. I made you some breakfast.
Oh, Cal. Wait.
Yeah. Waffle grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese for breakfast?
Yes, because you know we're kind of cheesy and we like to have fun, right?
Well, you said it.
I know.
I know. And speaking of having fun, I just like the coffee. It gives me energy. It gets me going in the morning.
Yeah. How many cups do you drink a day?
This is about my 51st cup of coffee this morning alone.
Yeah, well, I need about 75 then.
Kelly.
What?
I just had an idea.
What?
What if we took this fun, cheesy excitement and did a morning show?
I love that idea.
Do you think they'd let us do it?
I don't know.
The thing is, there's so much to put together. Maybe, I don't know, we gotta pull the team together.
Yeah, I know.
Gotta create some kind of set.
Yeah. Maybe we could do a song.
And music.
Music.
And crafts.
And entertainment news.
And weather. People gotta know what to wear.
Yep.
I want to do it. When should we start?
How about right now?
This morning?
Yes.
Let's find the team. Come on, let's go.
Hey.
Cheers. Ozarks Fox AM starts now.
This is Ozarks Fox AM.
Good morning and welcome to the very first edition of Ozarks Fox AM. I'm Jeremy Rabe.
And I'm Kelly Smith. I can't believe we're here.
Kelly, can you believe this day is here?
No,
I literally just got goosebumps right when we said that. I was like, I don't want to cry because I'm so excited.
Did you sleep last night?
Not a wink. I was like a kid at Christmas,
You were
waking up every hour on the hour going, please let it be 4 a.m. Please let it be 4 a.m. That's when I got up this morning.
Not me. I got some good rest. I feel good because
Do you?
I'm not normally a morning person, so I really had to get my sleep in.
Yes. Can I tell you a quick story, Kel, though?
Yes, please do.
Literally, I'm not kidding you at home. For anybody who's watching who has a dream, never give up on your dreams. I'm not kidding you. When I was very young, I went to New York and saw Regis and Kathy Lee in studio, and I got to meet them. And my dream was to host a morning show with a lovely female friend and just have fun. You can.
I'll call you Regis.
I can. Then I got to meet Kelly Ripa, and you remember in 2012 I was a finalist to co-host with Kelly Ripa in New York. I didn't make it, but I was this close.
I didn't even know that.
Yes, in 2012 I entered the contest. I was this close to meeting Kelly. Anyway, fast forward to 2018, here I am with a new Kelly.
Right, I was going to say, you wanted the blonde Kelly, but you got stuck with me. There
Sometimes you act like a blonde.
I know. I color my hair. It's actually naturally blonde. But
Is it really?
No, it's not. Of course it's not.
You fooled me. Well, anyway, dreams come true. My life has taken a lot of different paths, as yours has.
Absolutely.
But you know what? You always get somewhere where you want to go, and this is exactly where I've dreamt of being. So
it's not where I dreamt of being, but I'm so grateful and so thankful. I wanted to be a singer. I wanted to be an actress, but my mom cried when I went to L.A., so I came back home.
She missed you too much?
Well, she didn't want me to go. She didn't want me to be out there, so.
Well, a female going to L.A. by herself, did you know anybody?
No, it wasn't that. She just didn't want me to go. She wanted me to be right here with her. But
Okay.
anyway.
Anyway.
Yes. All right. So, Jared, take a look at this beautiful arrangement here.
This is gorgeous.
This is from our friends at the Thicket. Ron Johnson brought this to us. Now, we've posted this online already at Ozarks Fox AM. And if you haven't liked our page, go to our page and like it. And you'll get a chance to win this arrangement if you go like, share, and comment. And we'll give it away on Friday.
Yes, I'm so excited about this. This is gorgeous.
You know what? It is gorgeous. It's festive. And if you get real close to it, you can smell. It smells good. It smells like cinnamon.
Oh, I was going to say, does it smell like pumpkin spice?
Well, maybe, but Ron does everything first class, and there's going to be a new arrangement all the time.
And speaking of, you got to like our Ozarks Fox AM Facebook page, Twitter, and Instagram, because we're going to be doing giveaways a lot.
Yes.
And we want your interaction. We want to know what you're thinking out all over the Ozarks.
Absolutely.
Yes, and we're so happy you've tuned in, by the way, for our very first show.
Yeah, and we're going to give you, this show is going to be a lot of fun. It's 2 hours. It's going to give you a little news. It's going to give you a little weather and a whole lot of entertainment and what's going on in the Ozarks every day, Monday through Friday.
Yes, and on the show today, we have an amazing pencil artist. that will take you through the process of how just a simple line becomes a masterpiece that you would think was a photograph. He's amazing.
Incredible. And we have the amazing Chinese lion dance. Folks that are on, Jeremy and I want to start the day with a song because we love to do that.
We love to sing.
And before that, we got to know what's going on in the headlines. Joe and Lauren, what's happening?
Good morning, you guys. I have to let you know, I didn't sleep at all last night either.
Were you so excited?
I was so excited. Our show, of course, is the same, Daybreak. We just wrapped it up.
Right.
But a whole new set. It is like Christmas.
It is like Christmas. It's gorgeous.
It is great. Can we get that inspiration dream speech from you every morning? That's how you start your day.
I would be happy to. Every day I feel like I'm living the dream, guys. Every day.
That's unbelievable. Okay. This is our dream as well. We really enjoy bringing the news, and so we got to talk about some funny, humorous things going on right now.
We'd love to hear it. Absolutely.
Some people though don't find this first trend humorous right now. Lauren, I don't know. I know what your thoughts are on this. Buffalo Wild Wings is out with these pumpkin spice wings. Have we discussed this yet before?
I mean,
I kind of want you guys' opinions on this.
I've heard about it.
We're talking everything pumpkin spice. Pumpkins on the table, pumpkin spice. What's happening?
This morning, I've had a little bit of a change of thought process when it comes to this sort of thing, just because pumpkin has taken over, what would I say, Cheerios, Oreos, you know, candles, now wings, and I'm thinking maybe how much pumpkin spice things do you guys mess with?
Well, probably more than you even know. I think we've got some things up for you guys today.
Yeah, we actually have, I'm glad you brought this up. We have a pumpkin spice taste test of some cereals coming up in the second hour.
Oh, okay.
So this is actually perfect. However, I make a really good pumpkin sauce, pumpkin puree sauce that goes over chicken. So to me, this does not sound crazy to me.
Okay.
Interesting.
It doesn't sound crazy.
I've never heard of the two together, but you're saying it's not that weird.
Yes, it's a savory type item. You don't make it as sweet as you necessarily think with the coffees and stuff.
Exactly. And some people like pumpkin. They just don't want it, you know, they don't want it all year round.
You're right.
Sure.
Exactly. And so I thought it was crazy because a lot of friends and people that I know all just dog the pumpkin spice thing. But you know what? They're doing it for a reason. So maybe there is something there.
Every year, come on, let's be honest, every year there are more and more items that are pumpkin spiced. It's like, when do we stop with the pumpkin spice?
When people quit buying it, Jeremy, that's what happens.
That's good.
That's not happening today.
No, that's not happening
not today.
Absolutely not.
This one isn't necessarily Halloween related, but it kind of is, right?
Yeah, it kind of is. It's kind of creepy. This one comes from the Seattle Times, and it's about a corpse flower that the Amazon spheres had. It actually bloomed last night and won't bloom again. Get this, it blooms once every 10 years.
Oh my God.
So this is like a once a decade thing. They named it Morticia. And the notorious flower gets its name because when it opens up, it smells like a corpse, apparently.
What?
So people were lining up, you can see the line there, to smell this thing. I don't know, would you guys wait in line?
No.
No.
For a once in a decade occurrence.
You didn't even think about it.
What does a corpse smell like?
I don't know if I want to find out.
I don't even know.
Goodness. Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah.
I think God was playing a big joke on us with that one. I mean, that's
got to be it, right?
Really?
Massive flower once every 10 years, but it's terrible.
You know what, Joe? Lauren, when you showed this picture, I thought of the big plant from Little Shop of Horrors.
Absolutely.
The one that talks and eats people.
Oh my God.
Maybe that's
what it looks
like.
like.
Came from.
Right.
That's crazy to me.
You could see that people weren't getting too close. Maybe that's why.
I would go in with my nose plugged, like, okay, I'll look at it.
But to that point,
That
if you
defeats the purpose.
did that, I was going to say, for once every 10 years, if you took the time to wait and do it, I feel like you got to get at least a whiff to see how bad it is, right?
Yeah. People are curious. I think that's why they show up. Absolutely, right?
Right.
Oh, gosh, I've never heard of that before. And I am an avid gardener and never heard of that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
And I'm not that
If you hear of it, now you know what to watch out for. Don't put it in the backyard.
Where did you say it is? Where does it come from?
Well, that was from Washington University, but they gifted it to Amazon. So that was at the Amazon spheres that people were.
Okay.
Speaking of smelling, you know who smells great?
Who's that?
Alisa Raffa.
Another person of our team here for this show.
Alisa, who I adore. She is like my BFF, just so you know. She doesn't know it yet, but I'm just saying we're BFFs. I'm going to get us bracelets and necklaces to match Alisa, just so you know, because I love Alisa. And we need to find out what's going on in the weather because my cats are freezing outside, Alisa.
Oh, no. Well, I'm so happy to be here with you guys on the first day of Ozarks Fox AM. So we'll be giving you weather updates throughout the show, too. We do have a frost advisory in effect until 8 o'clock this morning for areas to the south and east from Eminence through Harrison here. That's the concern, as Jeremy was saying, for the pets, for the plants. We could have some frost damage on those plants there this morning. Again, it's a little bit chilly for the kiddos and for the pets as well. Mostly clear skies skies out there this morning, so as you head out the door, you'll have lots of sunshine on your way to work and school. Winds are pretty calm. That's what's helping that frost kind of develop there this morning, but the wind chills aren't terrible. Temperatures right now, it's 40 degrees in Springfield. We've got some colder 30s in that advisory area. It's 36 in West Plains, 37 in Mountain Home, and 35 in Harrison there this morning. We do have green light conditions on the roads today, so nothing to worry about. We'll have sunshine, so the weather should not slow you down today. We'll have sunshine to and from school, 37 degrees as you head out the door, 67 by dismissal with sunshine. It's going to be beautiful out there today. The temperatures will get into the middle and upper 60s today, and then overnight tonight we're looking at some chilly 40s. Another nice day tomorrow with those temperatures in the middle 60s. Guys, you got to wash the car. You do it today, you do it tomorrow, you do it Wednesday. That's when things will be dry and nice for car washing. Next chance of showers comes by Thursday. Jeremy, Kelly, back to you.
You need to get your car washed inside and out. Let me just tell you that now.
It's filthy. You never want to be in my car.
Oh, all right.
Filthy.
I'm going to take Kelly's word for that.
Please do. He has to move all kinds of bags out of the way here to even let you in.
It's like the corpse flower.
A little bit.
It is.
That's what the flower smells like. My car.
Oh, boy.
That's why
rough.
you don't need to
All
smell
right,
it.
so you know the experience. Yeah.
By the way, it's so great to be working with you guys.
Yes,
we're
we're
so
having a
happy.
great time.
Monday
Thank you,
through
guys.
Friday. All right, up next, you're going to meet an amazing artist you'll have to see to believe. Chris Blackmon is here with us. You don't want to miss this. Don't go anywhere. Ozarks Fox AM Day 1 is just getting started.
H-E-R-B-L-A-C-K-M-O-N.
Is that enough? Good.
Okay, where do you
Good.
want us to stand?
Hi, I'm Karen Best, Mayor of Branson, Missouri, one of the top travel destinations in the United States. And you're watching Ozarks Fox AM.
Take it away, Mayor.
What fun! Awesome! Welcome back, everybody. We're so happy to introduce you to a local artist, Chris Blackmon. Now, when you see his beautiful art, you'll think it was a photograph, but he drew it himself. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How about you guys?
Great. Welcome, and thank you for dropping in on our very first show.
Thank you.
You're our very first guest ever,
Yes.
Chris, right
First
now.
ever.
First ever.
I've never been the first for anything.
Well, that's awesome.
Good.
Hey, you are today.
I am
You are.
today.
So let's talk about your history with art. How long have you been an artist? Are you self-taught?
I am self-taught. I've been drawing maybe since around the age of 4. So my mother was an artist, and also my grandfather, I found out recently, was an artist too. So maybe that's where a little bit where it comes from. It's in the genes.
It's in the genes.
It's in the genes.
But when did you start realizing that you were really good at it, though?
Probably at 4.
4?
Yeah.
So you've always done it then? It's always been a part of you?
Always been a part of me. So.
Were you encouraged by your family?
I really was. In school, art was always kind of a tangent that we went off into doing projects, science projects and things like that. I would always incorporate drawing somehow into what I did.
So now you're really evolving. You want this to be your career because you have a couple of jobs right now.
I do.
What is your focus with your art?
With art, I would like to go into a lot of different things, but I've recently started focusing on the bridal industry. So I've done some bridal shows recently, worked with some different brides. So I think that's a very interesting field. It's a very special time, obviously, for the bride and the groom, and just want to really create that timeless forever.
But Chris, we're looking at images right now that to me look like a photograph. These aren't photographs.
No.
You drew this with what, a pencil, charcoal?
All pencil. So
All
I use
pencil.
graphite and charcoal pencils is what I use.
That is unbelievable.
Isn't it?
Where do you get your inspiration? Like, how do you decide who I saw a lot of people in that. How do you decide what people you decide to take on?
Some people are friends that I work with or that I know personally for a while, but usually it starts more with a feeling. So it's kind of like, well, what kind of feeling do I want to create with my artwork? And I try to find an image or capture an image that I can draw that will create that kind of feeling.
And things that are close to people's hearts, like you said, like the wedding, or you do a lot of animals too, because people love their pets.
I would commission art for all of my animals, by the way, so that you may be getting a job.
You have too many animals.
That's true. That is true.
Well, Chris, what are you working on now?
Yeah, what are you working on? Because I see this LeBron over here. I just have to say how amazing this looks. When I first saw it, I thought it was a photograph. Do celebrities, do you work off a picture and then draw it, or is it all from your brain?
Usually I will work from a picture.
So you look at the photo and then you do your interpretation on the paper.
I do, yes. So, and I'm a huge LeBron fan, so go Lakers.
There you go.
Yep. Just wanted to throw that out there.
That is so beautiful.
Well, it's incredible. And what we're going to do today is we're going to watch you take something from this stage and transition it to the end. What are you working on today?
Well, today I want to do just something pretty simple, but just kind of a display of my work. So I'm going to be drawing a rose.
Okay,
Ooh,
and you've started. Okay, do you have a? Let's check this out.
Is that the photograph? Is that the inspiration?
This is.
Okay, the inspiration is this beautiful rose.
Yes.
Now this is the goal for it to look like this when you're done.
To look better, hopefully.
To look better.
Yeah, so.
You know,
I agree.
he's got 2 hours. It does take a long time to put these details in. So what are you going to do? Highlights? What are you going to do with this one?
That's very good, yeah.
Oh,
I'm going to
good
go
for you,
back.
Cal.
Yeah, wow. You might be an artist.
I might be.
So, but I'm going to go back and do some highlights and kind of bring it to life from this point. This is kind of just a base layer for, you know, the values and the lights and darks and things like that.
And how long did this one take you?
This is maybe about an hour of work or so, just kind of laying the foundation.
It's beautiful. I love flowers and roses.
If people want to get your work, how do they reach you?
You can reach me on social media at Dancing Pencils 410. So, and that's on Facebook and also Instagram as well.
Well, you got to get to work, Chris.
Yes,
We're going to be checking in with him throughout the show. Thanks so much for being here, Chris.
Thank you.
And coming up, guess what? We're heading to Branson, and one of the most popular places to eat breakfast in the entire Ozarks. We're off to Billy Gail's Cafe. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. It's time to find out what's in the news with Lauren. Good morning.
Good morning, Kelly. Let's take a look at what's happening around the Ozarks this morning. Police are on the lookout for a suspect after a 45-year-old man was shot in the leg last night. He's recovering from non-life-threatening injuries. The Springfield Police Department says this happened in the 1200 block of East Elm shortly before 11 last night. Officers do not have information on a suspect right now, but if you have any information, you should call 417-869-TIPS. Houston, Missouri voters have a big decision to make before heading to the polls in a couple weeks. Do they or do they not want fluoride added to the town's water supply? Cullerton traveled out to Houston to speak with dentists in the area who say the addition of fluoride is made to the water supply in microscopic amounts, and it's good for parts of the community who might otherwise go without dental work. But one city councilman we spoke to says otherwise. As a pharmacist, he says the chemical form of fluoride used in water fluoridation is cancer-causing poison. We asked both sides what they expect at the polls and what they would do if their side of the argument lost in November.
If this gets voted down, we're not taking fluoride out of the water because it's in there naturally. If there was one objection from the anti-fluoridationists that was really, really valid, do you think we'd still have fluoridation? We've had it 70 years.
They ought to look it up and, decide for themselves. If they voted in and they found out later it's causing more cancer and more problems, they voted it in, not the city.
That item will only be present on the Houston city ballot, not on ballots for all of Texas County. And neighbors in southeast Springfield are talking about two zoning cases that may be causing some confusion. One of the areas is at Battlefield Road and Lone Pine Avenue. The other is on Lone Pine directly across from Sequiota Park. Both of these are in different stages of the approval process. The first case is at the corner of Lone Pine and Battlefield. It's a request to rezone about 8 acres of undeveloped land. Members of the neighborhood association are not completely on board with that project.
We do, as a neighborhood, understand that that corner is going to be developed. We just feel that it is still 8 acres, and we're thinking it should be more like 3.
She adds they're happy the council amended the bill to add more restrictions about what can be built, but the neighborhood believes it should have been done earlier. Council members are reading the amended bill about the rezoning of Lone Pine and Battlefield. At tonight's meeting, there will also be a public hearing on that area. Let's go over and check in with Elisa now in the Weather Lab.
Good morning, Lauren. We've got a frost advisory in effect for counties to the south and east this morning. Eminence, West Plains, Harrison. Some of those areas included where we've got the coldest temperatures and the greatest concern for some of that frost. So some of those plants could have some of that frost damage out there this morning, and it's a little bit chilly for the kids and for the pets. Mostly clear skies, so as you head out the door, you'll have lots of sunshine this morning. We've got some calm winds, which is helping that frost development. It's also helping us not feel terribly chilly out there this morning, too. 40 degrees in Springfield right now, some colder 30s in the advisory. It's 35 right now in Harrison and 36 in West Plains. So as we head through the afternoon, we'll have temperatures respond nicely to sunshine, making it to 67 degrees today. Average is 68, so finally about seasonal. We'll have sunny skies as we head through the day. A cold start turning beautiful as we head through the afternoon, 67 degrees for a high temperature. We're looking at middle and upper 60s as we head through the day today. Chilly 40s tonight, more 60s again for tomorrow. Beautiful the next 2 days. Today, tomorrow, gorgeous. Sunshine and temperatures in the middle 60s. A little bit more in the way of cloud cover by Wednesday with a temperature of 60 degrees. We keep things a little bit cooler than average for most of the week this week with those temperatures in the 50s. Here's a look at that 7-day again. Really beautiful today and tomorrow. More cloud cover by Wednesday. Ozarks Fox AM is back after this.
Good morning, I'm Lauren Barnes. Here's a look at what's happening around the Ozarks this morning. Police are looking for a suspect after a 45-year-old man was shot in the leg. He's now recovering from non-life-threatening injuries. The Springfield Police Department says it happened in the 1200 block of East Elm shortly before 11 last night. Officers don't have any information on a suspect right now, but if you know anything, you can call 417-869-TIPS. And when you head to the polls in a few weeks, the ruling from a Missouri judge about the state's voter ID law will stand. Earlier this month, Judge Richard Callahan overturned the requirement that those who don't show a photo ID at the polls must sign an affidavit. Missouri Net reports the Missouri Supreme Court overruled the Attorney General's request for a stay on the judge's ruling. That means you won't have to sign something if you don't have an ID at the polls. The ruling also prevents the state from advertising or distributing information that photo IDs are required in order to vote. Let's check in with Elisa now and your forecast.
Good morning, Lauren. A frost advisory is in effect to the south and east this morning, where we've got concern for those cold, sensitive plants. Just a little bit chilly as you head out the door. 67 degrees this afternoon, mostly sunny skies and beautiful. 43 overnight. We'll have mostly clear conditions and those temperatures a little bit chilly. Another beautiful day tomorrow, sunny and nice at 65 degrees. A few more clouds on Wednesday, showers on Thursday. CBS This Morning is back right after this.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Johnny Wexler.
And I'm Eric Chambliss, and we're with the national tour of Jersey Boys.
And you're watching Ozarks Fox AM.
All right,
Yes.
Welcome back, everybody. We'd love to introduce you to someone that will be joining us every morning. You might recognize her from the Fox News Desk. It's Kaylee Custer, and we're so happy to have her as part of the Ozarks Fox AM team. Welcome, Kaylee.
I'm so excited to be here.
It's so good to see you.
You look beautiful.
It'll be so fun. Thank you.
Okay, first up, you're used to doing nights.
Yeah.
And now you're transitioning to early morning.
Yeah.
Tell us, how was morning one getting up?
It was a little rough, but I think I'll get used to it as the week progresses.
Yeah. You have to switch that body clock, you know, from
Yes.
nights to mornings.
Right.
Sometimes that's difficult.
Yes, that is.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. If somebody's not familiar with you, you know, just tell us a little bit about your background and how you got into journalism.
Cool. So I am originally from Central Illinois, and my high school had a morning show program that they would kind of announce the announcements on TV, because there was a TV in every classroom. So I got involved in that, and that was my junior year, and I think from there, it's what I wanted to do.
You knew you loved it.
Yeah.
And where'd you go to school? In Illinois?
Yeah, so I'm from a town called Effingham, and I went to Effingham High School.
High school. And where'd you go to college?
Yes.
First, I went to a community college called Lakeland College, and then I went to Eastern Illinois University.
Gotcha.
Fantastic. So you're going to be out in the field and tossing some things back to us, finding out what's going on in the community, and that's going to be fun.
How do you find, you're from Illinois, you're close to Missouri, how do you find the people of the Ozarks? You've been living here a while now.
Oh, it's the same Midwest atmosphere.
Yeah.
Everyone's laid back, everything's fun, so
Yeah.
same thing.
And I'm anxious for you to get out there and find out what people are talking about, because that's what we want this show to be, is your interaction with us, and Kaylee's going to be out talking to you.
Yeah.
We want to know what's going on in our community, and we're going to bring that to the show.
Yeah, I'm
She's
super
going to
excited.
bring this to the show.
Yes, she is.
Kaylee, thank you so
So
much.
do you have a big week planned this week? Exciting stuff coming up for us?
I hope so.
Yes.
We'll keep that on
Yeah.
down low.
There's always something going on in Springfield.
Yes,
There is.
always.
And all around, for
Yeah,
sure.
we'll keep it a surprise, but you're going to be seeing Kaylee every morning on Ozarks
Out and
Fox
about.
AM. Kaylee, thanks so much for being on the
Kaylee.
team.
You're
We're so
welcome.
excited.
Good to see you.
Yes, all right. Now, if you've ever been to Branson.
Yes.
And I used to live there. Chances are you've eaten at a local favorite called Billy Gail's Cafe. By the way, side note, every time my family comes from Texas,
that's where you go.
They have to eat at Billy Gail's Cafe. It is amazing. We just wanted to highlight this amazing breakfast place in one of our Ozarks destinations. Take a look.
My name is Gail Blong. We've had Billy Gail's now since 1995, 23 years. We fell in love with the people here and decided we really wanted to live here. So we kind of sold everything we owned and came down and opened our joint up. Billy came up with all the recipes that we have the day we opened, and we still are using those recipes. We've not changed anything at all. I'm here every day. I'll come up every day for breakfast, and my favorite thing to do really when I'm here is just to walk around and talk to the people. We have a wonderful repeat business. We have people that come back for the first time. The next thing, I've known the first customers, and I've known their families, and then their grandchildren, and their great-grandchildren sometimes. So it's an amazing journey. My oldest son, Randy, works here, and my daughter, Donna, and her husband, Joe, are buying the restaurant from me. So I'm officially retired.
So my mom and dad moved here 23 years ago to Branson. They came down actually to visit, and they fell in love with the area, and they decided to move down here. They packed up everything, came down, and opened a small restaurant. They started on Indian Point. The first year they had 11 people that they served, and now 23 years later, we serve probably between 300 to 500 people a day. She remembers people from 20 years ago, their names and what they do and their kids, and a lot of people come here year after year. I don't even know how to explain my mom. She just is like a person, like I said, people are drawn to her just because of her vivacious personality, and she's always spunky, and it doesn't matter how hard it is sometimes to get up in the morning, she's here and doing what she has to do.
It's an awesome place to live. I wish that I had found it when my children were little. I would have loved to have raised my family here. It's been amazing. It has been absolutely amazing with this business because it didn't happen overnight. It took a lot of hard work, but we were both more than willing to work really hard because it was our dream. And when you have a dream, you want to make it work.
That's right. We're making it work today.
I love her.
Yes, she's a great woman.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody, if you have a dream, you got to do it.
And here's the thing. We enjoyed chatting with Gail so much and her family. She's so down to earth. And here's the thing. She focused on the one thing that she wanted. All of her life, she'd been in food service, and they opened a restaurant, and she says she was there every day and working it hard because you can't rely on other people when you're starting a business to take care of what's close to your heart.
Right. You have to be there.
Yeah.
That's one of my #1 complaints when I see people start a business is you have to be hands-on.
Someone else
you
can
have
do
to,
the work.
somebody, you know what? You know that saying, if you want it done right, do it yourself.
Yeah.
It's true though. If you want it to succeed and be a part of your dream, then you have to absolutely be there every day, hands-on. And I love that she was telling us that her husband came up with the recipes.
Yeah.
They're still on the menu. He's since passed away. But I'm telling you, Kelly, you saw those pancakes. They come over the plate.
Yes, they do.
Over the plate. My personal favorite is the blueberry.
The blueberry pancake.
They're so fresh. Like literally, you eat them and the blueberries are so fresh they just pop in your mouth. It's that flavor of blueberry. It's amazing.
Well, they're super successful. Honestly, I think they're busy constantly. People are always coming in and out.
When we went there to shoot, by the way, we had to dodge cars
in and out,
shooting outside in the parking lot because people kept going, and we were in the middle of a parking place, and parking, you know, you have to get there a little bit early to get a parking space.
Let me say, we just dropped in that day, and Gail was there. She's there every day. And she's got her family running it now, but that just is where she feels like she's at home, and she loves all the people and remembers them, like her daughter said, and that really helps people want to come back.
Yeah. It's such a great place. I highly recommend it. It's out kind of by Silver Dollar City.
Yes.
It's out there if you're on your way. Yes, by Stonebridge. If you're on that way, stop by, eat a giant pancake, and tell Gail we said hi.
That's right. All
Yes.
right. Get over there for sure. Up next, we'll be looking at what happened on social media this weekend with our weekend wrap and getting your comments in our Ozarks Fox feedback. We'll be right back.
No, it's it.
A-Buck. Are we doing the videos you picked first? We don't have a rundown. We don't know what the schedule is.
And how long is that?
Videos and then into social news desk.
The headline so that it sits just in that one.
Okay.
Your rundown's right here.
And then
That's hour 2. We don't have hour 1.
And then we just chat about it? Not really, but. Welcome back. Now, Jeremy, have you ever heard of a reaction video?
I think I have, because I think it's where people film other people watching videos getting their reaction.
Well, our producers think that this is hilarious, and they've come up with some really good ones. So we're going to be seeing them for the first time.
Wait, so we're going to be watching these for the first time with our viewers. We've never seen them.
We've never seen them before, so let's take a look at
Let's see what our producers picked. Okay.
4.
What is this?
Hey, little guy.
Is that a fish?
I hope it's not a snake.
Please don't be a snake.
Oh,
is
it's
it
a squirrel.
Oh, geez.
Is it? Is that a little squirrel?
Well, how cute. Oh.
We'll save him. What if he's drowning?
Well, that's what I don't. Do squirrels swim? I think he needed that paddle. He was up the creek without a paddle.
Oh my gosh, I don't even like squirrels, but I like him.
Well, because he's, oh, look at him.
There you go, buddy. All right. It's okay. We'll take you back.
Oh my gosh, they saved his life.
They did save his life.
Never seen this before.
That makes me so happy.
Is he squirrel paddling?
I think he is. Like doggy paddling, but squirrel paddling.
Absolutely.
I've never seen a squirrel in water before.
I haven't either, and I don't think he liked it.
Yeah, he probably was not happy. He got in there, was like, how the heck do I get out of here?
He seemed a little stressed. He seemed a little laid back.
Yeah. Do you have a problem with squirrels in your yard?
You know what? We have a lot of them, only when they get in the attic and that sort of thing. But I want some white squirrels in my yard. We saw some the other day.
We did see some white squirrels, but I still don't want the squirrels because they take over my garden and eat my produce, so I'm not a fan. However, you know me with animals. If I saw that squirrel I would save his life.
I know you would.
I saved a spider in my bathroom the other night. I was like, he just wants food.
I'm sorry, I'm not as nice as you when it comes to spiders. I've been bit twice. Sorry,
I wrapped him up and I was like, go outside.
All right.
Spin a web.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown. All right, what's next?
Let's see the next video. Oh,
I've seen this one.
I've seen this one, and I love it.
I would start walking her walker, and Abby would always get up and kind of follow behind her. I don't know if
that sweet girl. And
Isn't
her
it
dog.
amazing?
Look at them, they're best friends. I tell you, animals are the best.
It's like he knows he's got a job.
by Maya's bench, and then I've noticed Maya starting to kind of
Oh my gosh, it makes me want to cry, Kel.
Don't do it, Jared. It's our first show.
I know I don't want to cry in the first show, but it's so sweet.
It is precious.
But Kelly, the reason this is so poignant is I have a nephew with cerebral palsy.
Yeah.
And he had a walker when he was young, just like that. And the doctor said he would never walk without it.
Does he?
And he walks and he runs.
Oh, I love
without
it.
his walker now.
I love that. I love it when we can prove the diagnosis wrong.
Yes, prove the doctor's wrong, and he did it. My little nephew named Justice.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? They're each other's best buds there.
I just love the relationship with the dog. I know several people who've had babies after their dog, and the dog, as soon as that baby's born, it's like they're protector.
It's like they are. They're the protector. They're best friend. Isn't that wonderful?
That is so heartwarming because there's so many negative things out there.
Yes. It's always nice to see a beautiful video that's uplifting and happy. What do we got next?
Yes. Well, let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, that is so cute.
Yes. Now, he's like, I've eaten mine, now I'm going to eat yours.
Oh my gosh, that's... Kelly, if we had a show full of animal videos every day, I'd be happy.
I would too. Listen, my dog would not even give me a chance. He would totally get me off the table there.
Oh my gosh.
That is adorable.
Now, if they put an end in each of their mouths, I would like the
Oh,
lady
I know
in the
what you're
tramp.
saying, yes. I know what you're
Lady
saying.
in the tramp. See, like that would be adorable.
Because dogs are just funny. They have great personalities. They all have a kind of different personality, just like people. Now, is the boy holding that spoon to block the dog?
I think he
that's
is.
What's happening?
And that dog's like, forget it, I'm getting on the table. You know what?
Adorable.
I love these videos because it's a positive way to start your day.
It is.
There's so much negativity on social media. Let's focus on the fun, light stuff.
Absolutely. Just like it says, focus on the good things, pure things. And Jake and Gage, good job on those videos.
I
we
love
love
it.
those.
Yes, and we are going to introduce you to our producers at some point. We're going to get them on camera because they're fun and crazy, and they also know what we like. So
They do, and they're
we
just
like
great guys.
animals. Yeah. Also, we want to focus on your feedback. We always want to know what you're thinking, and we love to post questions on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and we'll discuss some of your thoughts and your comments in our daily Ozarks Fox feedback segment. So this past week, we were gearing up for day one.
Yes, we were.
just wanted to see what y'all were thinking, and you know we love food.
We love food.
Love some
Morning,
food.
noon, and night. Yes.
All the time. So one of the questions we asked was, what is your favorite local restaurant? Local restaurant, okay? So we didn't want to chain. I love to eat local, by the way.
Right.
Local, I just love to support local businesses.
Yes.
So it's all
and
about.
you live closer uptown. I'm kind of south of the
Yeah.
city, so I don't get up as
But
often.
there are great local restaurants though everywhere.
Lots
so
of great.
you got to try it. Some of our Facebook users were commenting a lot on some of the questions. And I love some of their answers. Unfortunately, we can't get to all of the answers on the show, but if you want to look at all the answers, you can go to our Ozarks Fox AM Facebook page. So let's get to some of your responses right now. I think Joanna's first, and Joanne said, having lived in Texas for 15 years, City Butcher is the best barbecue around. Hogtied in Aurora is a close second.
We've been to Hogtied.
Yes, we
Yes,
have.
and City Butchers, good job. Cody Smith, he owns that. He does a great job.
I love both of those places. Up next, Stan said, El Patron Mexican Grill in Seymour, Missouri. They do real Mexican dinners, and they beat Taco Bell hands down. Well, I love Taco Bell for fast food.
For fast food, it works.
But we got to try that place for like a sit down.
Yes, and I love to go sit down and have a nice meal.
Yes. Jessica said Powell's Chinese restaurant in Aurora. A lot of great places in Aurora, by the way.
Are.
It's the best Chinese food I've had anywhere around. And now that's high praise right there.
Aurora is the hot spot.
It must be.
Yes.
And we've been to Aurora a lot.
There's a Mexican place down there that's fantastic. Don't know the name.
Oh, yeah, we ate there.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Kevin said the Wheelhouse inside the Vibe Hotel.
Oh.
I ate there a few weeks ago.
You did?
It is phenomenal. You know, they were a food truck first.
Yes.
And now they're in the Vibe Hotel. The Vibe Hotel is gorgeous.
Yes.
And the food is amazing. You have to try it.
I think you Instagram those pictures. Or
Oh, yeah. I'm always posting
all
food
about
pictures.
that.
Yeah. And we got so many responses. Do you have a favorite restaurant?
Van Gogh's is very nice.
Love Van Gogh's.
I love it. It's just fresh and delicious.
One of my new favorites that just opened last week is Progress at Farmers Park. And they're actually going to be on our show on Wednesday.
That's right.
And this food, amazing.
Jeremy, you're always the best
Right.
to go and try the new
try.
restaurants
I love
first.
it. If you'd like to join our conversation, just comment on our post on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and your answer could be featured here on our daily Ozarks Fox feedback. Yes.
That's right.
That's
Sounds
exciting.
good.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, we don't want you to go anywhere because we got so much fun coming up, by the way. Don't go anywhere.
We'll be right back.
Yes. It's like a 5-second little thingy, so I was like, I don't know where I am. I don't know if he said rap or if he said 30 or if he said.
It might be your eyes.
All right, coming up in the next hour of Ozarks Fox AM, we have a performance from Foo Hawk Studio, a pumpkin spice taste test, which we've been talking about, pumpkin spice. We have a little more of that for you. And Jeremy and I wanted to start this first day with singing a song for you.
You can't shut us up, Kel.
No, I know.
Give us a microphone, we're going to sing.
We're going to sing. So, yes.
But before we get to that, let's head over to Lauren for today's news. Good morning, Lauren.
Good morning, Jeremy and Kelly. Let's take a look at what's happening around the Ozarks this morning. Police are on the lookout for a suspect after a 45-year-old man was shot in the leg. He's now recovering from non-life-threatening injuries. The Springfield Police Department says it happened in the 1200 block of East Elm shortly before 11 last night. Officers don't have any information on a suspect, but if you do, you can call 417-869-TIPS. Houston, Missouri voters have a big decision to make before heading to the polls in a couple weeks. Do they or do they not want to add fluoride to the town's water supply? Caller 10 traveled out to Houston to speak with dentists in the area who say the additional fluoride is made to the water supply in microscopic amounts and are good for parts of the community who might otherwise go without dental work. But one city councilman we spoke to says otherwise. As a pharmacist, he says the chemical form of fluoride used in water fluoridation is cancer-causing poison. We asked both sides what they expect at the polls and what they would do if their side of the argument lost in November.
If this gets voted down, we're not taking fluoride out of the water because it's in there naturally. If there was one objection from the anti-fluoridationists that was really, really valid, do you think we'd still have fluoridation? We've had it 70 years.
They ought to look it up and, decide for themselves. If they voted in and they found out later it's causing more cancer and more problems, they voted it in, not the city.
The item will only be present on the Houston city ballot, not on ballots for all of Texas County. And when you do head to the polls for those midterm elections, the ruling from a Missouri judge about the state's voter ID law will stand. Earlier this month, Judge Richard Callahan overturned the requirement that those who don't show a photo ID at the polls must sign an affidavit. Missouri Net is reporting the Missouri Supreme Court overruled the Attorney General's request for a stay on the judge's ruling. That means you won't have to sign something if you don't have an ID at the polls on November 6th. The ruling also prevents the state from advertising or distributing information that photo IDs are required to vote. And neighbors in southeast Springfield are talking about two zoning cases that may be causing some confusion. One of the areas is at Battlefield Road and Lone Pine Avenue. The other is on Lone Pine directly across from Sequioto Park. Both of these are in different stages of the approval process. The first case is at the corner of Lone Pine and Battlefield, and that's a request to rezone about 8 acres of undeveloped land. Members of the neighborhood association there are not completely on board with that project.
We do, as a neighborhood, understand that that corner is going to be developed. We just feel that it is still 8 acres, and we're thinking it should be more like 3.
She adds they're happy the council amended the bill to add more restrictions about what can be built, but the neighborhood believes it should have been done earlier. Council members are reading the amended bill about the rezoning of Lone Pine and Battlefield at the next meeting. There will also be a public hearing on that area. We need to check in with Elisa now. A beautiful start to your Monday morning. She is over in the weather lab.
Good morning, Warren. It is nice out there. We do have sunshine, but things are a little bit chilly. We've got a frost advisory that's set to expire here within the next couple of minutes. It's in effect to the south and east from Eminence through West Plains and Harrison here this morning. This is where we've had the coldest temperatures and the most threat for some of that frost. So what a frost advisory means is that those plants could have some of that frost damage on them, especially if they're cold sensitive. Kids want to bundle up if you're about to head out the door. The pets, have them spend more time inside. We do have mostly clear skies out there this morning. You'll have lots of sunshine as you head to work and school. Temperatures are especially chilly to the south and east in that advisory area. 36 right now in West Plains and in Branson. It is 40 degrees right now in Springfield as you head out the door. We'll have mostly sunny skies today, so the temperatures are going to respond very nicely to the sunshine. We'll actually warm up to near our seasonal averages, which we haven't done in days. We're looking at a temperature of 67 degrees for that high. Average is 68 for this time of October. We'll do that with mostly sunny skies. It's going to be a very nice, beautiful fall afternoon. Temperatures in the middle and upper 60s, 67 by 3 o'clock for that high temperature with those beautiful fall-like sunshine. Temperatures in the middle and upper 60s area-wide today. Not too much in the way of cloud cover. We drop into the 40s overnight tonight, 43 degrees for a low. And then by tomorrow, we warm up again into the middle and upper 60s. Another beautiful fall afternoon. Now, these overnight lows will start to warm above freezing, so we're not looking at any more frost likely in the next 7 days. Still chilly temperatures in the upper 30s and low 40s, but again, not frost chilly, right? Temperatures during the day will stay below average, close to average today and tomorrow, and then we're looking at some 50s as we wrap up the work week. Here's a look at that 7-day, beautiful today and tomorrow with temperatures in the middle 60s. If we have a little bit more in the way of cloud cover on Wednesday, a chance of showers on Thursday, and then again on Saturday. Don't go anywhere. Ozarks Fox AM is back right after this break.
Yeah. Can we go behind or no? Forward. Okay. Yep. Yep. A little bit more? Sorry, just a little bit more, Chris, sorry.
You're going to have to guide this segment. Jeremy is first. What?
Sure. Can you grab that cord and put it back over your shoulder? Oh, yeah. That's going to look.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
This is Ozarks Fox AM.
Welcome back to the second hour of Ozarks Fox AM. I'm Kelly Smith.
And I'm Jeremy Rabe. And look who we're with.
And look who we're with. Chris Blackmon. How's it coming along over here?
It's going great.
It's going great.
Okay, you started this piece in the first hour, and he's an amazing pencil artist that it looks like photographs. I'm not even kidding you right now. So he started the first hour. Can we kind of hold it up and show the camera kind of what you've been working on so far?
Sure. Yeah. Here, I'll get your pencil.
Yeah, I dropped it. It's right here. I got it, Kel.
Okay.
There we go. Look at this. This is beautiful.
Now,
it looks like a photograph.
It does. Can I mention something? Now, is it chalk? It's pencil.
Pencil.
Okay, so one thing I'm noticing you're doing, you're putting some highlights in. You're actually taking away the dark instead of adding a light on top.
Right.
Is that correct?
You're actually removing from the dark.
That's right.
And that's how you make the light.
And you know what? That's what they do in hair color as well. It's very interesting. You don't need that, do you, Chris?
You don't have that problem.
Mine's always brown. So. Yeah.
This is looking absolutely stunning.
Awesome. Thank you.
Now, is this something you typically do? I know you do a lot of people.
I do.
Is it weird doing inanimate objects?
It's a little different. Mostly people want animals. I do more pets than anything.
Yes.
Oh,
Clients.
really?
Yeah. People I like to do for myself, but most of my clients request pets.
And do you want to tell us how picky people are about their pets? I mean, they want it to be exact.
We'll say that they really love their pets. Yeah.
They really love their
pets. They
pets.
can be quite picky.
Yeah, you do commission. People can commission you for whatever.
Whatever they want.
Is there anything you won't do? Is there anything you can't do? I'm just curious.
Can't? No.
Won't? Probably,
different story.
You might not want to talk about that on TV.
We don't want to mention that on the morning show.
All right, so you're getting more into weddings.
I am. Yes. So I really like the weddings. It's a very magical time, in people's lives. So just to kind of capture a different option than photographs, because everyone gets wedding photos. That's kind of typical. That's predictable. So just to kind of do something different outside of the box, offer an artistic, take on that occasion.
So do they give you a photo, let's say the couple on their wedding day, they give you a photo and then you do the pencil art afterwards?
They can give me a photo, sometimes they will, from the wedding day, or I will do a full photo shoot sometimes with clients, and we'll kind of go back and forth creatively about what they want to do, whether it's in a dress, in a field, kind of whatever they want to do.
Can you do any scale that they want, any size, or do you prefer a certain size, 8 by 10 or what?
It doesn't matter. I just got commissioned to do a piece that's about 32 by 45, which is pretty big.
See, that's really, isn't that more difficult?
Actually, it's a lot easier to do.
Really? How is that possible?
Well, the bigger the picture, the more detail that you're able to put into it. So, and that's kind of my thing. I like the details, the textures, and things like that. So, the bigger the picture, I prefer it to be bigger.
He ain't scared.
I ain't scared.
I would be scared.
I would be
very scared.
And speaking of that, I mean, honestly, you're taking on the bride and the groom, and they're very picky about that as well, because that's their day.
Yes, absolutely. So you have to be very, very specific, and when you go bigger scale, it's really hard to cheat. Because people know what their face looks like, they know their features, they know that little bump that they,
The mole, where's the mole?
Right,
yes.
So you have to get it right.
Exactly.
Do you have to order special paper for really large ones then?
I do. I have a roll.
Okay,
so a huge roll. I mean, it will roll probably half the length of the studio. Oh my goodness. So, and I'll go get it cut to size at an art shop.
Would you do a mural or anything like that?
I would. That's actually one of my dream projects. I would love to do. I would love to do a mural. So.
That would be
I would love the city of Springfield.
If you need a mural done, you want to get
I want the city of Springfield to commission him to do a mural for the city. How amazing would that be? And we could then feature it somehow like a city hall or something.
Right.
I think that's a great idea, Chris.
I think that's a
great idea. And you're so talented.
Yeah. Thank you.
Now,
what is your Facebook page, or how can people get in touch with you?
My Facebook page is Dancing Pencils 410. So the number 4, the number 1, the number 0. So that's how they can reach me on Facebook or Instagram.
Okay, and you got a lot of good work on there too.
And it's okay if I call you and commission you to do all 5 of my pets? I got 5. I can't play favorites. I'd have to get them all done.
Yeah.
Just put them all in the same photograph. It might be cheaper. All right, we're going to check back with Chris in a minute here. All right, coming up, we have a Chinese lion dance from the Foo Hawk Studio, a pumpkin spice cereal taste test, and Jeremy and I will be singing a song.
Yes, but before we get to that, we're going to be checking in on the weather with Elisa.
Good morning, guys. Congratulations on your first show here. Branson, right now it's chilly. It's 37 degrees there right now. We've got these calm winds out there this morning. Frost advisories have been allowed to expire. We've got mostly clear skies out there this morning. A lot of sunshine as you head to work and school. Temperatures right now are especially chilly to the south and east, where we've been showing you that frost advisory all morning. 35 degrees in West Plains right now, 35 in Harrison, 35 in Mountain Home. It's 41 if you're about to head out the door in Springfield. Things a little bit chilly there. If you're about to head out the door, we'll have green light conditions today. That means we're not really worried about weather slowing you down on the roads. No hazards out there this afternoon with dry conditions. If the kiddos are about to run out to the bus stop, 37 degrees this morning with mostly sunny skies, 67 by dismissal. Beautiful sunshine out there this afternoon. Just a gorgeous fall day. Temperatures area-wide are going to be in the middle and upper 60s. So again, a beautiful afternoon today. 40s overnight. We drop down to 43 degrees, so a little bit chilly, and then by tomorrow, much of the same. Temperatures maybe 1 or 2 degrees cooler with those highs in the middle 60s. If you've got to wash the car, you've got today, you've got tomorrow, you've got Wednesday. Beautiful, dry afternoons. That should be great to do anything outside. Then we'll bring in a shower chance on Thursday, so that might slow you down. So here's that 7-day forecast. Again, mostly sunny skies and beautiful today and tomorrow with temperatures in the middle and upper 60s. We increase that cloud cover on Wednesday with a temperature of 60 degrees. Chance of showers on Thursday, and then we dry out briefly on Friday before another rain chance returns on Saturday. Jeremy and Kelly, back to you.
Go ahead. Let's slide it, see if it'll take the feet. Just see if it'll take it when we slide it.
Yeah. Okay, so an extra minute. We have an extra minute for this interview if we want it.
Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. Please welcome Nick Givens He is the owner of Foo Hawk Studio. Thanks so much for coming in this morning.
You're welcome.
Are you an early morning guy?
Yeah, well, no, not really, but you know, I've got kids in school, so it's
It
happening
works out.
easier and easier for me now.
Yeah.
Where do you perform?
Well, we teach Kung Fu, Chinese lion dance, things like that at Foo Hawk Studio in North Glenstone.
Oh, okay.
How long have you been in business?
We've been there close to 15 years. I always have to count the years, and I can't remember, but it's 14, 15, somewhere around in there.
It's so great to have you because this is the first time I'm hearing about it. So what got you into this business?
Well, to be honest, when I was a kid, I was bullied quite a bit. And
Really?
Right. Now I own a Kung Fu school, go figure. But at the same time, you know, after I started martial arts, nothing ever really happened. It just was a good source of confidence and all of that. So I never really had to use it in that context once I started. But once I started, I never stopped. I've been doing it since I was about 14.
Isn't that what I've heard about martial arts? Is you learn it so you don't have to use it in real life application? Like hopefully you don't have to use it.
Yeah, that's very appropriate to say. The statistically speaking, people who join martial arts schools and learn how to fight are not typically the ones who then go and fight. So I know some people think, you know, you go and learn martial arts and now you're going to be this aggressive person.
Right.
That's just not
It
true.
kind of teaches you the opposite. And right. And how many ranks of black belt are you?
That is a good question. Chinese systems are a little different than what they're used to in America.
How that works.
Well, in America, you know, white through black belts, and then after that you have different degrees, and everybody's looking for the Big Ten. In Chinese systems, there's a variety of ways that it's done. Sometimes it's different. We have phases. I hold a phase 3 rank in Buk Sam Kong's Xiu Pai Kung Fu Association. Beyond that, there are some newer organizations that have sought to answer the question, what degree are you? But that's some of those are political distinctions, and that's not really something that I've worried too much about. We're doing great without it. So.
Well, I'm sure you are.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to mess with you. I was bullied as a kid. I wish I would have gone into this. Again, not to have to use it, but, you know, I understand of wanting to defend yourself. What age range of people are you teaching? Any range?
Just about anybody. We like to wait until they're 6 or 7 years of age to start, but after that, there's not really a limit to the age. Some people worry that they're too old or they're out of shape and they can't do martial arts. You know, some martial arts are very extreme, and some of the things that we do are very extreme, but at the same time, for the most part, it's very grounded, very rooted, so it's easy for most people to begin and do.
What is the dance you'll be performing today?
We're doing a Chinese lion dance. It's going to be very truncated. There's a lot of traditional parts and pieces. We're going to be leaving some of those out. But the Chinese lion dance, typically done at weddings and business openings. It brings luck, good fortune, that kind of thing. Like I said, we'll leave a few traditional elements out, but we'll do some fun stuff.
We can't wait to see it.
Very interesting. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Foo Hawk Studios.
guys are amazing. Wow.
We didn't expect you to come on the couch. That was fantastic.
I want a Chinese dragon as a pet now.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
How long have you guys been training?
About 8 years. both
8.
of us.
Wow, this is amazing. This is so much fun. I did not expect to be that in your face.
Yes, up close and personal.
It felt so real. It felt like it was a real animal.
And were you in the front?
I was in the back.
Yes, I know. That is so
the hardest
fun.
part.
Do you teach this at your school?
Yeah. This is actually sort of outside the martial curriculum.
Yeah.
Anybody who's interested in it can do it. And so it just kind of takes the people who are interested to have the talent. If you have the interest, you can most likely do it.
I love it.
How long
so
have you
much
guys worked
fun.
together?
Same amount of time, actually.
Awesome. Now, if somebody wants to find out more information about you, how can they reach you?
The best way is to, give us a call. Our phone number is 417-863-6100, and that's
And your website is right there on the screen.
Foo Hawk Studio at gmail.com is an email address that you can contact us as well. FooHawkStudio.com. Also, we have a little splash page, nothing big. So
that's awesome.
That's about it.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. We
Yes, that was
appreciate it.
awesome.
All right.
So fun.
Up next, we'll tell you how you can win this beautiful fall arrangement on the table over there from the thicket. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Yes.
Woo!
Oh, okay. Oh, so we are running the Lynn Berry one. Yeah, okay. No, perfect, yeah. No.
Okay.
All right, watch out.
I like it.
For what?
She can't hear you. Something about getting her breakfast after this? Oh, everybody breakfast. Oh, yeah, Kelly.
She said she doesn't know who's getting, which one else who's getting everybody's breakfast. But y'all need to figure that out.
Yes,
Okay.
it's...
I'm Lynn Berry with the Branson Chamber of Commerce and CVB. You're watching Ozarks Fox AM.
Well, thanks so much, Lynn Barry. We love you so much. All right, welcome back. It's time now to check in again with you, our viewers, because we love getting your comments and your thoughts on some of the posts that we post on our Ozarks Fox AM Facebook page. So the next question we posted, I thought was kind of fun, because who doesn't love to travel? And if money wasn't the issue, let's say you won a free plane ticket to anywhere in the world.
Yes.
Where would you go? All right, here's just a few of your dream destinations. First, I think we have Christina, and Christina said, Iceland to see the northern lights.
That's beautiful. I have friends that have gone there.
Yes.
I've been invited, but I have not been.
I have heard of that. Also, next is Adam. Adam says, the Big Island, Hawaii. Been there twice and just love that place. That's on my bucket list, Hawaii. I've never been.
Absolutely.
I love that so much. I got to get to Hawaii. I have friends there right now, actually. Next, we have Cheryl. Cheryl said, England. My dad's grandparents were born there, and I'd like to see it. Maybe do some family research. That reminds me of that TV show where you do your ancestry and then go to the place where your family is from.
I like that.
That would be super fun.
That would be fun.
Yes, I loved that. And then Linda, I love Linda. Linda is so great. Linda said, Bora Bora. Because I love saying a Bora Bora.
That's funny.
Hey, guess what? I love a Bora Bora too.
Yeah, too.
That's how we invited Kaylee Custer to join us now.
Hi,
Kaylee.
I gotta say that was my favorite too, the Bora Bora.
Bora Bora,
I love that. That's very
Have
funny.
you been to Bora Bora?
Have you been?
I haven't. I wish I had.
Where would you like to go?
Yeah.
I would pick New Zealand. I think that would be very pretty.
Yes, I've been so close, but I didn't get to New Zealand. When you go to Australia, you're about as close as you can get before you're there.
Right.
And I just didn't get there. It's such a long way.
Oh, I'm sure.
So where would your pick be then, Cal?
You know, it's not the furthest place, but I've never been to Hawaii. Like you said, I'd love to go to Hawaii, probably Maui or one of the smaller islands because I like the least commercialized kind of aspect of it. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go with you, Kaylee, just a little bit to Australia. I would rather Australia, Sydney, Melbourne.
Yeah, Melbourne.
Melbourne.
I got it right.
Yes. I've always wanted to go there. I've been lots of places in Europe, but that, first of all, the plane trip scares me. It's so long.
Yeah, because you don't like to fly.
Yeah. But maybe Kaylee and I could go to Sydney and then to New Zealand and just do a whole report for Ozarks Fox AM.
Right.
From these countries.
You've
already been there.
I've been there 3 times, so I'll let y'all go and I'll go someplace else.
How was the flight, Cal? Really, honestly.
The flight, honestly, I was geared up for it and it was still tough. It was, it's long. I will not lie. You can fly out of Dallas and it's a little longer. You can fly to LA, take a little break, and then go from there. It's just a couple hours shorter. So, but you have to get up a lot. You have to drink a lot of water. I wore those compression stockings just because it's good for you. You don't want to get any little veins popping out or anything like that.
I never even thought about that. I think the longest flight I had was from somewhere like Chicago or New York to Helsinki, Finland.
Oh.
And that was pretty long.
Yeah.
And it was pretty bumpy, and I'm not a good flyer. Yeah. Like next time, now that I'm an adult, I think I would need some kind of prescription from a doctor to knock me out.
Exactly, I'm the same way.
For the plane ride.
I would need a prescription because I don't do that on planes. Can you sleep on planes?
I've actually never been on a plane. So
wait, what, Kaylee?
I know.
You've never been on an airplane.
So this is more reason why we need to go to Australia.
You know what? I think Gage, one of our producers, says he's never been on a plane. We just need to take a big old trip somewhere.
Why do I feel like this is an Ozarks Fox AM segment in the making? We're going to get Kaylee on a plane and film it.
Where can we go? Hey, we can go to Vegas, Chief, for the weekend.
Vegas, yes.
Allegiant flies out of there. It's a quick
Are you in, Kaylee?
thing.
Okay, I don't gamble. We're not.
No, we don't have to gamble.
We don't want to gamble.
I'm not giving up my money.
That's yes. All right. Okay. Well, that was a fun segment.
That was so fun. Thanks, Kaylee, for joining us, too.
Thank you so much. All right. We are so excited that our good friend Ron brought us this gorgeous arrangement. And I want
It is so pretty, by the way.
I want to let you guys know his place of business has 3-in-1. It's branches, it's the thicket, which is what this came from.
This came from the thicket,
and the nest, which is all fresh flowers. Now, I just have to tell you a little bit about Ron. I used to cut his hair. He and I used to laugh for a full 45 minutes while I cut his hair. He is the most fun guy, and that's how we got to know each other. But this is a great deal. What we're going to do is we're going to get a beautiful arrangement every Monday, and by Friday, we're going to give it away on our social media. So if you want to go to our page, Ozarks Fox AM, like, comment, and share for a chance to to win this. And what I will tell you is you'll need to go back and pick it up at the Thicket.
Correct.
So you can go in there and see what all they have on Saturday. Okay, we'll give it away Friday, so you'll need to wait till Saturday to pick up the gorgeous arrangement. And we'll
let you all know on the show. We'll announce it on social media. We'll announce it on Friday's show. We'll make sure you have all the details.
Absolutely.
It's going to be way easier than it sounds.
Absolutely. Totally easy. We'll guide you all the way.
And this is so beautiful. Who wouldn't want this in their house for fall?
It'd be perfect for Thanksgiving, too. A beautiful
Yes.
It's a nice arrangement.
This is going to last all through November, and I'm so excited to see what he comes up with for Christmas.
Oh, and he's going to have a big Christmas open house, which we'll tell you more about later.
Yes, and up next, guess what, Cal?
We get to sing.
You know we love to sing, so we're going to sing a song to hopefully brighten your day and start your week off in the right way. Don't go anywhere, Ozarks Fox AM. We'll be right back.
After having those really nice ones, yeah.
Check, check, check.
Check, check, check.
Also double checking, Shannon. Talk in the mics or on our lavs? So talk lavs and then sing mic.
Yes.
Okay.
Check. That's really loud. Is that a little, see, we got a little hum in there? Check one.
I'm worried about not hearing it then, but.
Check one. Check one. That's good.
Can you ask Jake if we talk too long? The song is 2:46. I just want to make sure we have time.
Check.
Tell us to like sing. Just say sing. And we'll be like. I'm sorry?
He said you've got.
Oh, we have lots of time. How are we so under? I don't understand.
Okay.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, I thought we did something wrong or we rushed.
Do we need to stretch this segment at all?
Shannon actually did that.
Do we need to stretch this segment at all? No?
Okay, if we start to go long, he'll stop us.
Okay.
I'm Simone. And I'm Kenya. And we're from Legends in Concert Branson. And you're watching Ozarks Fox AM.
Thanks, ladies. I love them.
Girls.
You worked there.
I worked there, and I'm going to be there New Year's, too.
Oh, you are?
At
Okay,
Legends.
good.
Yeah, just so you guys know.
All
All right, well, Jeremy and I both have performed in Branson for lots of years, and so occasionally we're going to want to pull out a song for you. I hope that's going to be all right, right?
Well, we sing all the time. Coming from Ozarks Live, we love
Yes.
the Ozarks Songbook. And you give us a microphone, of course we're going to sing.
Well,
And Kelly, you know, you used to do a morning show in Branson too, as well as I did.
I did.
When I first moved to Branson, my first job was a morning show.
What was your morning show?
Red, Hot, and Blue in the morning, and I thought that was crazy because who sings at 8 a.m. in the morning?
You know, I did a morning show too. I'm trying to remember. I think we started at 9, but it was actually the first morning show that ever happened in Branson. It was the Bob Nichols morning show, and from there I went on to the Ball Knockers, had a little late night gig, which was good, and then on to Legends.
Did you have to do any extra warm-ups in the morning?
Oh, you know, yeah, there you go. I'm good to go. I know.
When I did the morning show, I would get up and have coffee and then talk a lot to try to warm up the vocal cords because it's totally different singing in the morning versus 8 o'clock at night.
Actually, though, you know, Jared, talking is a lot harder on the cords than singing even. So I didn't do as much warm-up as I needed to, but this is our first early morning singing in quite some time, so hopefully it works out okay.
And we wanted to sing a song that, you know, just set your day off in the right way, that's happy and fun. So this is for all of you.
That's right.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. I think I can make it now, the pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is the rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue sky. Look straight ahead, there's nothing but blue sky.
I'm looking for those blue skies, Kelly.
You got them. Here they come.
They are.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day.
It's going to be a good day, Kel.
It sure is. It is so far.
Yes, it is, absolutely.
All right.
You know what, next we're heading to close to Rogersville for a look at a barn that wants you to be a part of their story.
That's right.
It's the Storybook Barn. Take a look at this Ozarks destination.
We're out on 15 acres of beautiful farmland. I grew up about 2 miles from here, so this is really awesome to see. And this is Bill Jefferson. He and his wife, Lois, have owned this property, and you guys have such a cool story. Tell us about why you are here and how you put this all together.
Well, we're from the Ozarks, and we moved back here about 10 years ago, having been gone for 30 years. And we lived in different places, working at nonprofit work. We were in London, we were in Scotland. I did some education, University of Edinburgh. And so we came back here, and I thought, well, we should build a house. And we built the house that's behind me, the rather tall house.
It's a big house.
Yes. And my in-laws were there. My wife was taking care of them about half-time. And we had this old barn on the property. And there's a lot of history here, you know.
There is.
The barn is about 140 years old.
Wow.
We never intended to turn it into an event center or a venue, but it just kind of happened. And so we have an all-occasion event venue for weddings, for proms, for parties and Christmas parties and all kinds. And all kinds of people are coming out here. And you know, we're only about 10 minutes from Sam's on Sunshine. And we like to say, Storybook Barn, where stories of worth are woven into time.
It's special. I feel at home here, and it's so quaint. It's so gorgeous. Now, the barn, you revamped, and it's a lot of the original.
Yes, there's the interior structure is original, all the beams and so forth.
Can you show me around?
Sure, I'd love to.
I'd love to see the inside of that.
All right, let's do it.
So, Bill, you redid the whole outside of the barn, is that right?
Yeah, this is the original structure, about 140 years old, but in order to shore it up and make it right, everything had to come off. Some of the boards you see here are the original pine or oak. That's what they use for siding. But we had to take everything off, and then we lined the entire barn with cedar.
Well, let's go in and see. This looks like the venue for the party after the wedding. Is that what it is?
Well, yeah, people can get married in here, or they can get married out here in the pavilion, which we also built.
That's beautiful, too. And what a view! Interested in seeing your writer's cottage?
Sure.
Because you have written a couple of books.
A couple of novels, yes. And they were inspired by this property before it was a Storybook Barn, and that's part of the reason we have called it Storybook Barn and named it.
Well, let me see your writing cottage.
Okay.
This is so cool. Did you decorate it just like you wanted so you could have your very comfortable time to surround yourself with all the things you love?
No, and actually when we built the house and started on the property, everybody said, knock this down.
No.
Really. But it was covered with vinyl. The floor, these are the original pine floors in here, but it was something that we had to uncover.
But you kept as much as you could.
As much as we could.
Now this over here is where you do your writing, is that right?
Right. I've written 2 novels.
Yeah.
This is my latest novel. It's called Divine Choreography of Redemption, Setting the Eternal Saga in Time. And what it deals with spiritual journey in a world of mediated digital technology. So it's really current in that regard.
Right.
So it's how do we navigate for meaning, right? That type of thing. So it's a pretty cool book.
Well, let me tell you something, Bill. I love this property, and I'm going to leave you to your beautiful space here to do some writing. Thank you so much.
All right.
Nice to see you. All right, have a great day.
Thank you.
Oh, that place is so gorgeous.
That's my dream place to live.
I know.
There was property, there was a barn, there was a fire pit, there was a cottage, I
would never want to go anywhere. And they had 2 really cool dogs over there, too.
Their dogs. Okay, so you saw that Kelly was inside talking to him. Guess where I was?
You were out playing with the dogs.
I was outside playing with the dogs.
Yeah.
I seriously, they had border collies.
2 border collies.
That played fetch like nobody's business.
I know, and
that's all I did was play fetch.
The one would bring you a big log. I'm like, dude, that's going to hurt your teeth. You've got it. But I want to tell you guys, if you want information on this place, go to Storybook Barn
StorybookBarnMo.com.
Yes. Okay.
Yep.
I need glasses. I'll get some. But anyway,
that's why I got LASIK surgery, Kelly.
I need to have that done.
The LASIK works.
It is gorgeous for weddings, for parties. It's absolutely stunning.
I want to have an Ozarks Fox AM party out there.
Hey, listen, I think I can make that happen.
Do you think you...
Maybe. Me and Bill are pretty close.
The family was nice, and you didn't get to meet his amazing wife, who is from Brooklyn, New York.
She is.
I loved her. Oh my gosh, they're just the nicest couple, and
they are.
The land and the property is beautiful. You have to check it out.
And it's 2 miles from where I grew up.
Yes.
Which was fantastic. All right, this is going to be fun. Up next, we'll be taking a final look at Chris's art over there. He's making a masterpiece. That's right, he's been working on it all through the show. We'll get to see his finished piece right after this. Don't go away.
Talk in the interview. No, then you toss to me at the desk.
I gotta hurry. Welcome back, everybody. Artist Chris Blackmon has been working on this piece for the entire show, and we want to check in with him and see what he's created. What's going on over here, Chris?
It's looking pretty good. I'll just kind of hold it up. Okay. Almost done. We'll be done probably by the end of the show, but I'll go ahead and show that now.
Yeah, I'll get a real close-up on that. That is beautiful. It's gorgeous.
So just adding in a little bit of detail, kind of using an eraser. Kind of looks like a mechanical pencil, where we talked about earlier, kind of removing the dark to
color.
Create the highlights.
So why do you not just leave it lighter? What is the effect by coloring it in all dark and then removing some color?
Well, sometimes when you cover it in all dark, it gives you kind of a smooth base, and then you go back and you remove it. So if you leave it all white as white paper, it's kind of hard to draw around it. It will look kind of like an outline.
I see. That does make sense.
Right.
That really does make sense. It's looking beautiful, and I know by the end of the show it'll probably be done. Is that right?
That's correct.
Yeah, we got a few more minutes for that. But let's talk about you and your artwork. First of all, it's a gift, right?
I would say so.
And you feel really attached to it in that way. You have kind of a motto for your art. Talk about that.
I do. As we were talking about just a moment ago, my handle is Dancing Pencils 410. Well, the 410 stands for a Bible verse. It's 1 Peter 4:10, and it's a verse that talks about embracing your gifts, how we are all given a certain amount of talent or gifting, and we're supposed to use that to go into the world and make a difference. And honestly, I just wanted to do that for myself. You know, I've done a lot of different things and worked in the corporate world. I was former military, and I really wanted this to be just uniquely my own, something that was given to me for me, and just use that to go out and make a difference.
You know, this is really inspiring. I love hearing this right now, and it's a good reminder as well. But just recently, this has really started to come alive for you. I know that you've done it a long time, but things are really happening. And how did that come about?
Really just being ambitious. I love what Jeremy was talking about earlier. If you have a dream, you need to go after it. You need to be, you know, grassroots in there, getting in their dirty hands every single day. So just really reaching out and finding opportunities that I could pursue. And
you've been awarded some awards here in Springfield.
I have. Recently I had the opportunity to do the cover of Metropolitan Bride, the current issue that's out right now, and also the annual art walk competition. That exhibition is going on right now in the MSU Student Exhibition Center, and I was awarded an award for honorable mention.
So is that how you kind of got your work out there? Because I know you've been at some different hotels downtown and shown your pieces here and there.
I have. So I've done lots of shows at the Vanderbilt Hotel and different galleries, and also in Virginia before we moved to here to Missouri, to Springfield.
Very good. Well, we're glad you moved to Missouri. Now, Chris, tell everybody again, where can they go for more information on your artwork?
If they want to see more of my work, they can go to either Facebook or Instagram, Dancing Pencils 410.
410, that's a Bible verse. Don't forget that. Dancing Pencils 410. Thank you so much, Chris. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to head over and see what's going on. Jeremy's got a taste test happening over there. What's happening,
Well, first of all, Chris is an inspiration. His artwork, I love him and his story and his artwork, and he's inspirational. I love him.
Yeah.
Also, we're so glad Elisa's back with us, and Kaylee's back, and Kelly just showed up.
Well, it's food. There's food.
Yeah, there's food. Yeah. This is what I was talking about earlier. You know how there's pumpkin spice everything.
We put it on. We talked about chicken this morning.
Yes. It sounds. I would eat that though. So that's just me. So I was at the store recently, and I'm not kidding you. I was walking with my buggy, and I saw these 3 cereals, and I stopped in my tracks, and I'm like, I've never seen these before.
There's a whole aisle for pumpkin spice.
Really?
Kaylee, don't you think it's getting a bit ridiculous with pumpkin spice?
Love it.
Oh, you love it. Okay, she's on board with it.
Okay.
She's on board.
That's good. And some people like it with milk, and some people don't.
Right. Well, let me tell you what these cereals are, by the way, before we get to taste. I have to eat with milk, by the way. So this one right over here is the Pumpkin Spice Special K. Have you guys seen this one before?
No, but Special K is great. I eat that all the time, so.
Okay. There we go. Special K. Now, this next one I was so intrigued by because it's Frosted Mini Wheats Pumpkin Spice.
Interesting.
I love the regular Mini Wheats.
Yes.
I love that.
Classic.
Let me tell you, when I opened each box, the aroma of pumpkin was very pungent. It was pungent. Okay. That's all I can say. And then the last one, which also smelled pungent when I opened, was the Pumpkin Spice Frosted Flakes.
Now, that's not a positive word. Why are you using that word? You really didn't like the smell of those?
Wait, did I say that in a negative way?
Yes, that's what the word means, I think.
Okay. Well, when you open it...
Don't you think? It's very rich. It's very...
It was pumpkin-y.
Okay, it's very, very pumpkin-y.
Now, let me ask you, Kaylee, with milk or no milk?
I don't care.
Elisa?
I do either.
Probably no. I'm afraid to get myself
then let's try this one. Let's try the Pumpkin Spice Special K. Everyone take in. You dig first, then I'll put milk on it.
Oh.
Yeah, you take a flake,
I'm just
Elisa.
take a flake.
Yeah. Let's see. Kaylee, get in there. That's actually really good.
That's very delicious.
I like that.
I'm going to put a little milk on there for me.
Okay.
That is really good.
Yum. That tastes
I like this one.
You're right,
like
Kaylee.
Crunchy.
You know, I think that's why I don't like the milk. It takes the crunchy away. You know?
Yeah. After a while.
I gotta have another bite. That was really good.
That was really good.
You like that, Jared?
I really do.
You like that one?
I like Kaylee's interpretation. It's a crunchy pumpkin pie.
Yeah. Perfect. Who doesn't like
Who
that?
doesn't like that?
Okay.
Now this next one, if I eat a whole one, I won't be able to talk because you know how dry
I'll split
it is.
one with you.
They're
you gotta have milk.
But look, get a close up of this.
Orange.
They are very, very orange.
Strong.
Look how orange that is. Are these strong, Kel?
They're a little stronger than this one, yeah.
Yeah, the frosting is orange. Okay, we got to try some now. Get in there, girls.
I kind of like it though. You like it? She doesn't like it.
I feel like
Hey, Mikey, she doesn't like it.
Mics too. Very crunchy.
They can hear our crunch on our mics. I bet they can.
Sorry.
Okay.
That one's not. I think with milk, I would like that one.
Yeah.
With milk.
Because that would bring it down.
This one I love because it's as orange as Tony the Tiger. It's like they took Tony the Tiger and said, let's get that orange in there. And
orange in there.
Okay, I'm excited to taste everything. Everyone dig in.
Yes.
I'm gonna get you one, Kel.
Okay, give me one. So I don't have to reach in front of you. That's rude.
Can I tell you though, all of these flavors are kind of blending together now.
I think we should put them together.
That's a good idea.
Trifecta.
put them all together
This
in a
is
bowl.
more sugary and less pumpkin-y.
It's like Fruit
Yeah.
Loop-ish,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely
Doesn't
is.
it taste like Fruit Loops?
Yes, a cross between Fruit Loops, Fruity Pebbles, and
Yeah.
pumpkin spice.
Yeah, so I don't taste any pumpkin in this one.
But Kaylee, I like your idea. Say that again. Just mix them all together.
Yes, yeah, put all of them in a bowl. That's a great idea.
Let's everyone down the line. Let's pick the winner. Kelly, your winner.
I think the middle one.
Okay, mine is definitely Special K.
Yeah, me too. That one.
Special
well,
K.
I like the fiber in this one.
Yes.
The fiber.
That was our taste test. If you have any ideas for us to taste test, we'll taste test them on the show. Just let us know.
That's right. Oh, this is great.
We'll
All
eat
right.
anything.
Yes. All right.
All right. Well, we had a great day. We will be right back to wrap things up. Don't go anywhere.
Yes, I'm digging in some more of this.
Oh, shoot.
That one was better.
Congratulations to Kelly and Jeremy on their new show, Ozarks Fox AM. Woo! Oh, blue suede shoes, blue suede shoes, blue suede shoes, blue suede shoes. You could do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes.
Ryan is a great guy.
That was so fun.
I rocked my head when I hit the couch. All right. Well, anyway, it has been a very fun first show on Ozarks Fox AM, and a special thanks to all of our guests today: Chris Blackmon, Billy Gail's Cafe, Foo Hawk Studio, The Thicket, and the Storybook Barn.
And a very special thanks to all of you for watching. We're so excited. And Kaylee, how was the first day?
Amazing. Couldn't
Did you
have
have
been
fun?
better.
I think so. Yeah.
By the way, I'm trying not to cough. I have cereal stuck in my throat from the taste.
Oh,
Taz, I'm so sorry. It's really stuck right down here.
There's some coffee right there.
Oh, here's my coffee and my Ozarks Fox AM mug right there.
Yeah, oh yeah, check those out. We have a couple of those. Actually, we're going to get some more of those, hopefully, for some of you guys.
Yes, yes. And we're so excited to be here every day to join people in the Ozarks.
Yes.
And every single morning, just start your day. We want to start your day in a positive way. You know, there's a lot of bad things going on in the world.
Yeah.
We're going to try to forget about that and have fun here in the Ozarks and focus on our local community, because that's what it's all about.
That's right. Focus on the local.
Absolutely. And we're glad Kaylee's here for the ride.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be the best mornings ever.
It really will.
And again, she's going to be out in the Ozarks bringing some good news to you guys.
And if you have any places out in the Ozarks you would like to see Kaylee or us, or maybe go out and shoot something somewhere that you think is awesome or special, or maybe needs to be highlighted here on the show, let us know. We would love to go to these places and experience the Ozarks maybe the way some of you see them, and open somebody's eyes to a different experience throughout the entire Ozarks. That includes Arkansas.
And exactly. And being local yokels, sometimes we forget about the places that we have just right in front of us that we could go to every day, but we don't. So we want to highlight those and let you guys be reminded that we
Are you
have a
excited to
beautiful
go,
place
Kaylee?
to live.
Yes, the Ozarks is great.
It's everywhere you want to go, we're going to try to focus on. So we thank you so much for inviting us into your home every single morning, and today is just day one.
Jeremy, from now on, when we do a taste test, I'm going to have to use a little bit of milk because that does get stuck in your throat. All right, thanks for tuning in
to Ozarks Fox AM.
We'll see you tomorrow morning.
Bye.